When I first saw this video, I thought maybe something's off. Either it's some kind of joke or it's the work of Western intelligence agencies. But
Nastya, I can't take this anymore. They're sending all of us to slaughter, damn it. The guys leave, and no one comes back. Please, get me out of here somehow. Yeah, I'm scared. I can't fucking do this. So what does the command think? They're driving all of us in there like meat, for fuck's sake.
that's exactly what they think. That's what they wanted. Everything is going according to plan.
No one has come back. So many groups have already gone, and no one comes back. They just say, go, go, and we're all just here, scared out of our minds. No one knows anything.
I'll say it again. I thought maybe it was someone's plan, but it just can't really be like this. But do you understand what the whole point is? I don't know, of course, who owns this video masterpiece. But the fact that this kind of thing happens in the Russian army every day, over and over and over again, is what my primary sources tell me. These aren't just some fables or fairy tales. Everything he said is exactly how it is. Our command keeps pushing us, our command keeps wiping us out, and most importantly, there are hardly any results.
I can't do this, Nastya. Help me out, damn it. Write to someone. I don't know.
And this is the most astonishing thing to me. Unfortunately, it's yet another diagnosis of our society. When someone who signed a contract to go kill in a war is whining from there to his woman, complain to someone, write to someone, just get me out of here. Vasya, it doesn't work like that. So sitting there, instead of picking up his weapon and doing something meaningful with his life, at least making a few right moves, he just whines, Nastya, Nastya, get me out, Nastya. Go complain. Nastya, go sleep with someone. You already sleep with everyone anyway. Well, sleep with someone else, Nastya. Just get me out of here, Nastya, Nastya. Look, this is Lyman in the Donetsk region. These are the so-called liberators who came. This is the one who was bleating about Nastya, Nastya, save me, Nastya. So he came. First he did this, and then, when someone wanted to do the same thing to him, he started sending little voice messages to Nastya like, Nastya, save me. And as for Donbas, which they came to defend along with the Russian speakers, those bastards just buried it, plain and simple. Do you know what Merkel said here? Let me report. She says, I hope that in 10 years the war in Ukraine will be over, and that Ukraine will become, as she put it, an independent, sovereign, and free country. I hesitate to ask, but what did you do to make sure that there is a war going on there today? And I'll tell you, she did everything to make it happen. She fed Putin, she built the Nord Streams, she pumped this fiend with resources. She showed that he had a face, that you could negotiate with him, that you could do business with him. She legitimized him in the eyes of other leaders. This is Merkel we're talking about? Everyone respects Angela Merkel. What did she do in Germany? How can people who have no children of their own do anything for the future, for children? Well, someone might say you're being too harsh, going in the wrong direction. No, it's true. And now the one who pumped him full of money, who did everything so that Ukraine wouldn't prepare for war with Russia, wouldn't receive the necessary amount of weapons, now she sits there sprawled out at the table and says that, well, maybe in 10 years it will be over. And who's the fuck if not? And whose, if not in 10 years, but a little earlier, will all this end and go a little further in Europe? What will you do then? What? Will you shout Volodenka? Are you going to shout Ukraine, close sky over, under Germany? Close sky? Angela, here's another lover of Putin and sweets. Trump's Peace Council Foundation has not received a single dollar. The Financial Times reports this, citing sources. Several months after the Peace Council was launched by Donald Trump, the foundation has still not received funding. According to the Financial Times, the organization is in a state of legal and political limbo, and the fund itself is empty. This is holding up the implementation of projects, including those for the reconstruction of the Gaza Strip. It's all nonsense. You know, there's a popular expression now, fan. It's when a guy sits down, talks, and there's nothing behind his words except a lot of hot air. Let me tell you a secret. These fans aren't just found among the rich kids. These fans are everywhere around the world. That's just the way things are right now. And as the cherry on top, earlier, members of the Peace Council promised to allocate about $7 billion. Another $10 billion was supposed to come from the US budget. However, these funds never reached the foundation's accounts. So in reality, just more hot air. But it's okay, there are victories too. Who was it that wanted the Soviet Union back? Well, here it is. Take it, sign for it.
I won't lie, our situation is critical. Due to logistical failures and the shutdown of key refineries, the federal government is introducing fuel rationing.
What happened? And why are such strange accidents happening at the refineries? Something's not right with them. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe the winds blew the wrong way.
Starting tomorrow, a coupon system for gasoline and diesel will be implemented in the region. This is the baseline.
But what about Mother Oil and Father Gas? Everything was supposed to be perfect. Everything was supposed to go our way. We do have oil after all. Who can threaten us? No one at all. We have, then suddenly, bam! And now there are coupons for gas. No, not for the deputies. No, not for the rich people. No, for the common folk. The coupons will be for the common folk.
This is the baseline that will simply bring the region to a standstill. Gasoline coupons for personal vehicles are issued through the MFC or via your personal account on the government services portal. This is the only way to fix the price and protect against speculators. Please don't panic. The situation is under control. Resources are sufficient for everyone.
Let's do it this way. Right now, it's a time when, maybe even this video was made or generated by someone. Something like that is possible. But news is coming in from everywhere. Fuel problems are arising, and they can't help but arise when your refineries are getting hit. So even if this video isn't actually current as of today, it still completely reflects the reality we're living in. In the war, the vice-governor of the Krasnodar region, former Vlasov, was sent to the Kobzon concert. His last name, he also has such an interesting last name, Blasov, so he was sent to the Kobzon concert. What's most interesting is that at first, Putin handed him an award in 2023. Who was it again? He was awarded for services to the fatherland, kissed on the cheek, and then, bam! It turns out he's a thief, a bandit, a fraudster, a rapist. In short, the whole package. Well, whatever, there's a road for people like that. It's like first prison, then a contract for the special military operation, then suddenly you're already at the Kobzon concert. And yet, it all started out so well. Now I'll show you how it all began. Here, United Russia is inviting people to the preliminary vote using bears that were generated, well, obviously, of course. Let's put it this way. Computer graphics. Just look, the bears are sitting over a chessboard, staring at it, and there's some little person watching them from behind. And it seemed to me that these animals, with the chessboard in front of them, where everything is placed chaotically, it's like a TV being shown to them. And so the animals are watching this TV saying, just go vote. And of course, vote for whoever we tell you to. And the little person behind them is cowardly and nervously watching to see if this herd will vote the right way. And they go and vote. And then this kind of situation develops.
How much do firefighters who risk their lives every day get paid? I'm not going to hide this. I'll answer directly. Our non-certified colleagues get $2,500 as a monthly salary. So little. 27.5? Yes, that is what firefighters earn, uncertified here. I'm in uniform and they're not doing the same work. As certified, do you get 100,000 rubles? No, it's not 100, it's far from that. Well, our salary depends on years of service. It increases every year. Yes, it goes up, but not as much as we'd like. What's the maximum? Well, over 10 years it will grow from 25 to 35. That's the maximum. In 10 years, yes. I've been working already. This is my 16th year, and my salary is 46,000. That's the reality. But again, I don't work for the salary, I work for the idea of helping people. We risk everything we have.
Of course, helping people is a good thing. But the very first thing I said when I saw this video was, how? Come on, guys, how? How can this even happen? Tell me. Healthy, strong men, emercom, doing their job, sometimes really saving people. The salary, even if he said 50,000. What is that? Seriously, what is that? You're a healthy, strong man, and with 50,000 you can't even properly provide for your family. No, I mean, really. You might have enough for carrots with sugar, but that's about it. How? Seriously, how? One thing, is kind of encouraging. When you talk, I even have subscribers among guys like that. He said, I remember he even told me once, he said they didn't give one guy a deferment, and he started getting nervous. And he works just like that too. And I told him, don't worry. If, God forbid, you get a draft notice, we'll make it so that some kind of cocktail shows up there, but we won't come to put out the fire. Or we'll come, but we'll... Someone once told me this phrase at the fire station back when I was just starting out. They said, we followed all the procedures correctly, but everything still burned down. He said, "That's exactly what we'll do."